Hello, I'm Phil Lund, Fahs Fellow for Innovation in Technology, and I'd like to give you a preview of what I'm going to talk about at the LREDA Fall Conference this October, right here in St. Paul, Minnesota. When I first came to the Prairie Star District over 10 years ago to be a program consultant, I was given this map. I think there were a couple of reasons for the map. One was to give me some idea where our congregations actually were so I wouldn't get lost. And the other was to impress upon me just how big the district was. We don't measure distance in miles, I was told. We measure it in hours. So, it's a 3.5-hour drive from St. Paul, Minnesota to Ashland, Wisconsin. It takes about 3.25 hours to get from St. Paul to Des Moines, Iowa, or Fargo, North Dakota, and an even 4 hours to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. 5.5 hours will get you to Davenport, Iowa, maybe 5.75 to Omaha, Nebraska. It's over 6 hours to Bismarck, North Dakota, 6.5 to Kansas City, Missouri, or Lincoln, Nebraska. A little over 7 to Topeka, Kansas, and a whopping 9 hours to Wichita. 9 hours. That's the same amount of time it takes to drive from Manchester, New Hampshire to Richmond, Virginia, or Portland, Oregon to Sacramento, California. And that's with no traffic or pit stops, just driving straight through. We really didn't think a whole lot about driving those distances back then. It was just something that district staff, religious professionals, and lay leaders were expected to do. But over the years, and for a variety of reasons, folks have started to reconsider the real cost of these trips. In addition to the time it takes away from our work and home lives, there's the money involved and the effect on the environment. Now, the technology to meet virtually was available back then, but it was pretty expensive, so there was really no alternative. But today, anyone with a computer, a tablet, or a smartphone can connect virtually with folks around the world for little or no cost. And that's what I've been exploring as the Fahs Fellow for Innovation in Technology. Finding ways for us to connect virtually as religious professionals for continuing education, professional development, collegiality, and spiritual growth. I'm pretty excited about what I've learned so far, and I'm looking forward to sharing it with you at the LREDA Fall Con, October 18 through 21 in St. Paul, Minnesota.